Time to move this set of fall cows to another paddock.
Meet the Peterson family. Our dad, the three Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video.
New paddock for the fall ladies. Rained enough to put some water in that pond where I don't think I'll have to haul it with the tank. Well, that's something compared to dry. What do you think, cows? Would you rather drink out of that than a tank? I think that was about 50-50. Well, guess that one's voting pond. Okay, so this paddock was where we originally dumped the spring pears in, their first paddock when they came off. They were checking out that pond that has some new water in it. Anyway, so this will be the first paddock we graze for a second time. It'll just be for a few short days as we get rotated around and back over to the burned pasture for June 1st. So fence is still hot, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna give this bull a fly tag and a shot before I turn it out. Track him down, bull. Go get him. Uso is on the chase. One of them heifers is in heat. He says, "You're mine." She's like, "I barely know you." We got 63 heifers sorted up to sell. So they're gonna go out to pin 6, and we put the medium ones back to pin 9. And these are some lighter ones that we've got, but they are starting on the grower. So we're gonna move them from 2A out to 4B. Rolling the corn. Okay, got 2 ingredient bays filled up today. Not all the way full, obviously, but these are grain screenings from a local wheat mill. They take the wheat, they grind the good stuff into flour. That's what's left, the lower quality wheat. And then we got freshly rolled corn over here out of the Sioux Steel bin.
Yesterday, Tony made us walk out further too. Actually, he just walked by where rain comes off the building.
Okay, we have sold a lot of cattle since April. So April and May, pretty heavy selling months. But hopefully this is our last load to sell until July 11th. I'm hoping to stretch the steers until July 11th. There's no sale on the 4th, which is the first Thursday of July. That's usually when they're back. Salina goes to an all Monday sale. So selling just once a week, because just less cattle move in the month of June in Kansas. A lot of farmers are busy with wheat harvest, and a lot of animals have found their place they're going to spend the summer. So we'll start buying again in July, and hopefully start selling again in July. But that also frees up a lot of time for me to do more cropping activities in June than the buying and selling and hauling and sorting that I do the other 11 months of the year. Come on! You can't all 3 go at the same time. There you go, one at a time, just like kindergarten. Single file. I don't use this feature very often, but there we go. Nice to have a dump bed on here. I guess I'll pull forward. All right, I put the M7 back on this feed wagon for about another week. This tractor has got to come off, go back onto the swather, and then we'll put the 40/50 on here again. And we're gonna put down some brome today. We are swathing brome, and it's better than last year's brome. Some spots are really nice. Some spots are a little thinner. This is the stuff real close to my house and the feed lot. So, of course, this field ends up being a triangle, which is a farmer's least favorite shape.
Whoops. That was probably
me that didn't get that tightened on. This is where we drilled mung bean and millet right before the rain. This is where we grazed cows over the winter, and now we're gonna grow some forage for the cattle. I didn't quite have the supplies I needed when we put this in. I could have sprayed with nitrogen and chemical at the same time, but I didn't have my nitrogen on hand and we were in a hurry. So I came back today and I streamed on some nitrogen. We haven't mixed the mung bean with the millet before, so we'll see what happens. The mung bean it's a legume, so it creates its own nitrogen, but I wanted to put some out here anyways.
Because they have a good return for their labor.
Spraying.
But if either of them falls down, one can help the other. That's
Putting down some residual.
If you're new to KJIL, please simply ask.
Had to wait till 4 p.m. for the wind to go down, so
You'll be encouraged if you joined others in supporting local.
probably gonna spray into the evening. Hi, Kendall. Well, I was wrong. That was Dad over there swathing. Well, he went back and swathed the waterways back there.
Okay, Dad switched me off swathing. Then I switched on the 4050 onto the feed wagon. While I was over swathing, we got our distillers delivered. It's delivered early because it's Memorial Day weekend, and I would have made it to Monday, but I would have probably not made it to Tuesday. Glad to get the extra distillers here.
Pictures are touching lives. But when we hear the stories of our listeners, it really is encouraging.
Pastor Greg, you never cease to amaze me. This animated episode called The Bridge is Out.
If it looks like my boom over here is sagging a little bit, it's because it is. Found a crack where the tip folds in. I better hang on until about 10 a.m. tomorrow when it's gonna get windy again. Just need to spray out this load and then spray one load on the cornfield across the road. Well, I got done with this patch. There's the silhouette of the sprayer. It is 9:30. I'm gonna drive the tender semi back, get some water running in it. I got a little bit of water, a couple hours to get this cornfield sprayed. 9:55, I've got my boom all rinsed and I'm back to the shop, so I made my goal. It definitely did get windy right around 9, and it's supposed to get worse. Now I'm gonna get this boom welded. It hung in there for me. Maybe I won't have any other cracks the rest of the summer. We'll see. I think I've had to do this one on the other side, but this one hasn't been welded before. When we first got this thing had like wheels on it, and I hated those things. And then it would hit the wheels, and then it would crack here. So this is held up now. It's wanting to go there. So when you have 5,000-6,000 hours on a sprayer, things just start to fatigue. That looks better. I won't show you the underneath side. That doesn't look too bad for a stick weld.
Okay, now walking them back out to their little paddock around the pond. I think they'll be fine there until later in the summer. There's lots of grass. There's a heifer raising a calf. Good job first time, Mama. It's time to move. Onto this grass. Quick couple days on this paddock, and then we're to the big 80-acre. But those heifers we sold the other day, I am hoping to stretch them to the first July sale. But these are two really nice pens for summer feeding. Be heavier weights for summer feeding.
I want to talk a little bit about the greatest generation, World War II.
Uh-oh. You got a steer. Is that your kitty?
Munching on new grass. Heads down, they are busy. So swather's done with brome. I did some greasing and fuel and DEF and everything on that tractor. And now it's off to do alfalfa. And so my dad's gonna do that, and I might trade him off and and we'll see how much of the field we get done tonight versus doing it tomorrow morning. It's 100 acres over there, so I don't think we'll finish tonight, but we decided to try to push to get that done since we have some oat hay and some other little projects to get done with the swather and baling other weeks still before wheat harvest.
He's rebounded with authority and consistently. The three-point shooting started to turn last game.
MR jump shot, got it. It's amazing.
And I'm finishing up a field of soybeans here, planting into some more triticale, and watching the playoffs while I plant. Nathan's getting the field sprayed. I don't know why my phone's not focusing. All right, we are all finished up with the field, and Nathan's gonna spray it. And then it'll be ready to go. Hopefully it rains. Look at that corn growing after that 2-inch rain. Beautiful. Love it. You love to see it.
My dad said it's nicer than what he thought it would be. A lot of local alfalfa has pretty bad weeds, but we actually kept the mustard out of this. It's been sprayed for chinch bugs, sprayed for weevil twice. And now we're getting it laid down. There's a chance of rain for late in the week. There was a chance of rain the last few days, and we actually missed the rain. That's why we haven't put it down yet. But getting going with hay season, that's for sure. We haven't baled up that brome yet, but hopefully we'll do that in the next 2 days or so. Lights are on. I don't remember swathing alfalfa in the dark very often, but it's working for me tonight. I got good lights on this tractor. I don't even have them turned all on yet.
Having a nice evening in the planter. Hopefully Kendal and Greg have been filming a little more for you guys than I have. Been ordering soybean seed, getting fertilizer, trying to spray ahead of the soybean drill and finish up spraying corn. So been pretty hectic. And of course that Memorial Day was yesterday, so we celebrated that. We went to a service in the morning, like to make that a point, take the kids and remember what that's all about. After lunch, we started hitting it hard on soybeans mostly. Tonight, I am planting some irrigated corn behind chopped rye for our neighbors. We did some of this last year. They have water to pump on the rye, got a good pile of silage, and then they have plenty of water to pump on a corn crop. We got chances of rain. A lot of people are sick of rain across the country. We're still in the pocket that could use more rain. We're planting into good moisture, but obviously we are still behind for the year. We've got alfalfa down. We're trying to get our brome baled up tomorrow, maybe the alfalfa, but I doubt it's going to be dry enough. This is the time of year where everything is about 10 different directions. Once the wheat's ready, we'll try to focus on wheat, get it knocked out. That time of year. But I ain't finishing tonight. In fact, I'm gonna do one more pass and then go home. Got 40 acres done, 90 acres to go.
We're rolling here still. Okay, I shut her down. Cows, I am taking you to a much better water source. We gotta leave here. Brought them over that hill, and they're thirsty. I don't know why they're thirsty, but anyway, I'm trying to take them to the nice green, and they're being slow.
Alright, my dad is baling up this brome out here in front of Kendall's house. We swapped it this week. I was just swinging by, so I decided to stop and take some video of him. I've been helping our neighbor Mike chop silage. He uses one of our trucks typically, so I've been running the silage truck for him this morning, and then I'm gonna go finish planting a field this afternoon. There's a chance of rain coming this evening, or maybe tomorrow, but we've pretty much got today to get as much done as we can. Kendall and Kaylin are at the hospital having a baby, and so it's just Dad and Nathan and I. Nathan is drilling some soybeans right now, which is what I was doing yesterday, and I'm gonna go finish planting, so it's all hands on deck except for Kendall. We're hoping to get things as much knocked out today, and then hoping for rain tomorrow. Planting some corn into some harvested triticale that's under a pivot here for the neighbor. I was helping the same neighbor chop triticale this morning on a different field for a different neighbor. He was doing some custom chopping, but then they use one of our trucks, and generally one of us drives it, and so it's a real collaboration. We've got one neighbor doing the custom chopping, one neighbor helping him with us helping him with the custom chopping, and then chopping another neighbor's field. It's kind of confusing, but we do quite a bit of custom work around the community here. People have different equipment setups, and they don't have a planter here, so we do their planting for them. So trying to get this field in before the chance of rain tonight.
It's on the flip side.
Okay.
Say I love you.
Lulu, love you.
Your Barton loves Daddy.
Your hands are dirty.
Yeah, they are. Here, can we do Daddy loves Brighton? Brighton loves Daddy.
Cattle to feed, hay to put up, corn to plant, rain's a coming, and a baby's coming. Kendall and Kaylin are at the hospital. Gonna be a busy day. Hopefully it rains tomorrow, good rain, and we can all go meet the baby. Maybe that pond will get a little more full in a couple days. Situating a few things. I made it to the drill. So I'm trying to get 70 acres done here, and then another just 23 acre patch, and then try to get back to the farm by around sometime in the late afternoon. I'm watching us farm while I farm.
So they'll be able to walk back and forth on this end, the south.
My wife Riley is shaking her head somewhere. I'm now in the planter. I got the field I was drilling done. And Greg got done chopping. Dad got all the raking and baling done by himself. Evan might have helped him a little. Kendall and Kaylin had their baby, getting a lot done today. Greg came and switched into the drill. I got probably 30 acres left. Sun's still up. Greg is getting the next round of soybeans filled, and gonna keep drilling. See how much he gets done tonight. See if I get motivated to wake up early in the morning and get more done. I don't know. We'll see what the forecast is.
It's sunset. It's close to 9 p.m. And I'm still gonna go try to plant a 70-acre field, I think. See how much I get done. I'm not sure if it's supposed to rain overnight or first thing in the morning, but I guess if I don't finish, Nathan will wake up early and finish. You like our nice junk pile? Every farm has a junk pile or 2 or 5, right?
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here?
That's what I told her.
Greg must have got real hyped up last night when I told him he should keep going. Yeah, he got 63 acres done. I kind of woke up at 5, but didn't get out of bed. But I got up at 6. Says the rain's supposed to be here at 9. I don't know when I'm gonna chore yet. This is where we chop the silage off. The home place, the feedlot's right over there. Well, I got it done. I've had some sprinkles on my windshield. Haven't got rained out. Supposed to be a big cell coming towards us. Did 30 more acres before 8:30. A lot of times, almost all of our beans go in June. But the last few days of May always feels like basically June, and wheat harvest is coming at us fast, so pushed hard, got a lot in, and won't be too hard to finish what we have left. Our alfalfa is still on the ground. I'm afraid it's gonna get wet, but obviously we were doing a ton of stuff and it got put off. And if we get a rain, then you know we should get a good second cutting, so we'll take some good rains, that's for sure. Stop me if you've heard this one before, but our rain didn't turn out too much. All that rushing, and it basically sprinkled for a while. That was pretty disappointing. The sun's out now, so I'm tempted to go look at the alfalfa, but Dad thinks it probably needs another day or whatever.
All right, we got a little shower come through and it's kind of raining even though it's sunny. And look at that rainbow. I have been drilling soybeans all day because it didn't rain yesterday like it was supposed to. Of course now it's sprinkling, but I don't think it's gonna amount to much. But been drilling basically for the last 8 or 9 hours. We're coming up to the end of soybeans. I think we've only got one more field after this, so that'll be good to finish that up, and then it'll be on to Milo. Kendal and Dad are baling alfalfa, raking and baling, so hopefully they're getting it done before this shower. This field is actually for our uncle, so we're doing this as a custom job for our uncle. Yeah, been a good day for it. Look at that rainbow. Well, another storm is north of us, but I don't think it's gonna hit us. So we'll just keep on going. Well, it seems like it's moving this way a little bit. It's a lot darker than it was. Come on, baby.
Well, it took me all day to get to the sprayer, and then I got one load sprayed. And all of a sudden this thunderstorm pops up out of nowhere. I guess I'm gonna go eat supper with my family and see what happens. Greg's drilling over there. These clouds moving in fast.
That looks awesome. Well, I had to go get my truck, so I had to ride home, but I probably should have kept drilling because I think it's about to rain. Keeps getting closer and closer. All right, well, that's a wrap. This is the rain we thought we were gonna get 2 nights ago. And that's why we pushed so hard when we did. So we're glad to get something. Man, look at that. Coming down hard. Look at that double rainbow. The rain reports are 70 hundredths at Mom and Dad's house and a 1/2 inch at the home place. where Kendall lives. And then out by my house, only got about a 1/4 inch. But still, for an unforecasted rain, we will take it. And there's still some chances this weekend. So this kind of feels like it replaced that rain we had missed, which kind of makes all the work we've put in this week worth it as we go into the weekend. So it's a good feeling. Sometimes you just got to be patient. It's just been a beautiful sky, rainbows, and just all sorts of really pretty scenic skies since the storm. Okay, now come back this way. Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.